friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys a trash or treasure, finally, on these Diamond Glow powders by Artist Couture. I know I promised this video since like the 1400s, but you know, I had to test all of them out. I didn't want to just test one and say, you know what, that's my opinion on every single shade, every single formula is the same, and just come on here and just say some stuff that might not even be true. I was not about to do that. So I tested every single shade, and now I'm ready. I've taken pictures in them, I've looked at them in person, I've done everything. So I'm ready now to give you guys my thoughts. If you guys are wondering about this makeup, I did film a tutorial on it and it will probably be up either tomorrow or the day after. Just keep your eyes peeled. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. And if you guys want to know how I feel about these highlighters, then just keep on watching. So first off, let's talk about what this product is. These are highlighters from Artist Couture. Now if you're sitting there and you're just like, I have never heard of Artist Couture a day in my life. That's okay. This is Artist Couture's first product, so that's probably why you're kind of like, But it was created by Mac Daddy on Instagram. I'm sure you guys all know who he is, but if not, I will just leave his Instagram right here, and I'll also leave it in the description bar down below. So if you guys want to check it out, you know what I'm saying? What they are is that they are a loose highlighter. So their pre-launch was on September 29th, and their official launch was on October 27th. I couldn't remember that date for some reason. So it was on October 27th, and for their official launch, for their pre-launch, they only came out with 6 shades. And then for their official launch, they came out with a limited edition shade that you could only get if you got it as soon as the site launched. After it was sold out, I think he made it pretty clear you're not going to get it anymore. So let's go through each of the shades. I'm going to talk first about the 6 that are going to be permanent. I say permanent with, you know, these little quotes, bunny quotes, because they're all sold out right now. So, I mean, I don't know, but they're permanent. So we'll talk about the first. We'll first talk about the first. What? We'll talk about the permanent ones first, and then we'll get into the limited edition shade. So the first color that I have here, and the first color that I actually tried, was the color Yes. So I had seen a couple of swatches of this color floating around on Instagram, because that's where my life is. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's just at @kdanger_. I'll leave it right here. I pretty much post my makeup every single day, so I think it's pretty beneficial. But anyway, so this is the color Yes, and like, what? Look at this highlight. Like, would you not want this on your face? This color is definitely on the pinky side, but it's like a pink champagne type of color. So even though it is pink, it's not like bright baby pink or something like that. It doesn't look like the Dose of Colors one that I showed you guys. That is like my favorite. That one is like really, really pink. This one is not that pink. It kind of has just like a hint of pink in it. And I thought this one would be one of the most flattering ones. And so that is Yes. The one that I am wearing today, which I think is a little bit more on the pink side, is Lickable. To me, this one is a little bit pinker, but at the same time bronzier, if that makes any type of sense. I don't know, the pink. This one has more of a pink tone, but it's like a rosy pink. So it's kind of, if you guys like a rose gold highlight, I guess this would be one that you would like. So this is a Lickable right here. I think it would flatter deeper skin tones, and I think Yes would flatter lighter skin tones more. That's just my opinion. So like I said, Lickable is the one that I am wearing on the high points of my cheeks today. So there is Yes and Lickable. The next color I have here is Double Take, and I wore this one the other day, yesterday. I couldn't even tell you, because I've been wearing them so often. And this one is also pink. I feel like they all have a hint of pink. Well, not all of them, but the ones I'm talking about now, they all have a hint of pink, but they're different kind of pinks. So Yes has like a little baby touch of like a light pink, whereas Lickable has more of like a bronzy rosy type of pink. And then I have a Double Take, which is kind of an interesting kind of pink. It has like pink reflex in it. It's a very interesting color. So that is Double Take right here. We'll just go one more time. Yes, Lickable, Double Take. The next one I have here is Mermaid Fantasy, which when you hear the description of Mermaid Fantasy, you're like, why in the bejesus would I want to put that on my cheekbones? What is your actual problem? And I was like you, trust me, I was not, this was the farthest thing from my mind. When I was thinking about purchasing these, I was like, I'm not gonna buy that. Why would I want that? Mermaid Fantasy is like a very, like a light white almost, like an off-white, maybe an eggshell. We'll say eggshell. And it has shifts of blue, green, and teal in there. And again, I know you're like, girl, what? But I just love this color, to be honest with you. This is, I think, the second one that I tried, and it makes your cheeks look really wet and dewy. And I don't know, I feel like you don't really see the blue and the green when it's on your cheekbones. All you see is dewy highlighted realness. So this is Mermaid Fantasy right here. You see I have the 4. You can see that they're very different colors, but yet they still do give you somewhat of a highlight slash glow. So yes, that is Mermaid Fantasy. The next permanent one I have here is Gold Digger, which was the one that I was the most excited about. This one is also an eggshell type color, but it doesn't have that blue-green shift that Mermaid Fantasy has. So it just kind of has a gold shift to it. And I thought this one looked the most like Whisper of Guilt in the swatches. And just so you guys know, it's true. It's the one that looks the most like Whisper of Guilt. It's not a dupe by any means, but it's definitely the closest one out of the 7. So this one is Gold Digger. I stand by, I think this one is my favorite one. This one and the next one I think are my 2 favorites out of all of the colors, even though I do really love all the colors. The last permanent color that I have here is called Conceited, and this one is the one that I think would flatter the most skin tones, because although it is bronze and although it is pink, it is just one of the most beautiful colors. It looks like Yes and Gold Digger kind of together. Yes is a little bit pinker, and then Gold Digger is a little bit golder, but Conceited is like a pinky gold. So that's Conceited right there. So that one is Conceited. Like I said, Gold Digger and Conceited are for sure my 2 favorite ones. So these are the 6 permanent shades in the Diamond Glow powder range. So now for the limited edition shade, that one is called Supernova, and it's right here. Like I said, it was only released once. Artist Couture's release date, which is October 27th, is the only time that they had this in stock and they brought it out and that it was available for your purchase. Now it's sold out, and I don't think that it's coming back because, like I said, it was limited edition. This one to me is a very unique color as well, just like Mermaid Fantasy and, you know, all of them. This one is very special. If you look at it, you are probably gonna be like, why would I want to put that on my cheekbones? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of agree with you in this one. So there's Supernova right there. It's like a bright lilac purple. With Mermaid Fantasy, I felt like when you put it on, you don't see the blue-green shifts. So all you really see is just a highlight. So I would understand why somebody would want to put that on their cheekbones because, like I said, it doesn't really show as much. But with this one, it shows. It looks like a big lilac mess on your cheekbones. I'm just saying. Well, not a mess. Depending on the look you're going for, this can, of course, look amazing. But when I put it on, I wasn't expecting it to be so lilac bam in your face. And so I kind of went a little heavy-handed. I mean, I could definitely take some fault in that. And I kind of went a little heavy-handed, and it just looked straight up purple. So if you have Supernova, because I don't think you can purchase it anymore, but if you do have Supernova, I would say please go light-handed. Height-landed. What kind of language? Please go light-handed with it because nobody wants this exact color on their cheekbones. But like I said, I could definitely take some fault in there. So I'm just going to go through the colors one more time. We have Yes, Lickable, Double Take, Mermaid Fantasy, Gold Digger, Conceited, and Supernova, which is the limited edition shade. Now, I know the fact that they're a loose highlighter can kind of be like a little off-putting to some people, but honestly, I like the fact that they are loose because I feel like since I'm a person who is all about a glow, like I want you to see my glow from another state. So since I'm a person like that, I feel like it can be a little bit more pigmented that way. So again, it's all personal preference, what you think you like better in your highlights, but I personally like the fact that they are a loose powder. How much does this product cost? Each one of these goes for $26.99 and they can only be purchased on Artist Couture's website, which is just artistcouture.com. They do have a bundle And that bundle runs for $145. And I know you're like, what in the heck? 100? What? Trust me, I was like you. I was on the website and I'm like, $145. $145. What am I getting? Angel Merino in the box? But it actually is a discount if you think about it, because you are getting 6 highlighters. You're not getting the limited edition shade in that bundle. So that was not available. I had to go and individually purchase the limited edition one. But you do get the 6 permanent shades in that bundle, and on top of that you get their Essential Fan Brush. This is their Essential Fan Brush. It, to me, just looks like a regular old fan brush. I don't think it's the most special fan brush in the world, but I do think it is a nice fan brush. Would I went out of my way to purchase this fan brush? No, but I do appreciate the fact that I did end up getting it, and I do use it every time that I use these powders. Now, you get the 6 permanent highlighters, and then you also get that fan brush. So if you break it down, you're actually paying $20.71 for each product, which is each of the 6 highlighters and then the fan brush. At the moment, everything on the Artist Couture website, all of the highlighters and even the bundle are sold out at the moment, excluding Double Take and Yes. Now, yesterday, which is probably not going to be yesterday when I post this, well, hopefully, but yesterday on November 13th, Mac Daddy did post on Instagram that he restocked a very limited quantity of Gold Digger and Conceited. By the time this goes up, I'm not sure if they will still be available because, like he said, it was a limited quantity. But if this goes up and they're still available, I would definitely grab those 2. So now let's talk about the packaging. The packaging on this product is very weird, and I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. Each one is different, and I know you're probably like, what do you mean each one is different? But each one is different. So now they all do have the same logo on the front, which is just Artist Couture's logo. I'm just gonna zoom you in real quick. Hello. So on the front they do have Artist Couture's logo, which is just this. I really love this logo. It feels so Clancy. I'm making up words now. So apparently it feels Clancy, which is classic and fancy. Well, classy and fancy. I think it is very beautiful, and it just says Artist Couture by Angel Merino. They all do have this same logo on the front, and that way they are the same. Now on the back, it just says Diamond Glow Powder, and it has the shade. Now this one is Yes. And then it just says ingredients, and it just has the website right on the bottom. Now, what I mean by these are different. So this is Yes. We're going to open Yes. And we dropped the thing, which is great. Whatever. It's fine. And what you see for Yes is that it has one side that has, you know, the little holes for where the product comes out. And then, you know, it's kind of like a sifter. So it turns. So that one's Yes. So here's Mermaid Fantasy. You open Mermaid Fantasy and all you see is just, it's just holes. There's no sifter. There's no one side that has holes, one side that does not. This all has holes. Okay, so those 2 are different. Honestly, to me, that's not a, you know, anything that's that big of a deal, but I just thought it was the weirdest thing that kind of, not each one, but like, I'll say like half of them had one style packaging while the other half had a different style packaging. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I just thought it was weird. How is the formula? I know when you see Mac Daddy apply this, you see the most beautiful glow, because I was just like you. I was watching him apply these and I was just like, oh my god, I must own that glow. These are not for the tame at heart at all. If you look at them in a swatch, they look amazing, but when they're on your face, they are almost straight up glitter. I'm liking how Lickable is looking right now. Now, that does not bother me, because I love a glow. Like I have said multiple times, I love it. And I think that if you're the type of person who really, really loves a bam glow on your face, you will really appreciate these and you will really enjoy these. But if you're one of those people who is kind of like, I just want a very natural, subtle glow, please don't even go on the Artist Couture website, because that is not what these are. These are definitely more in your face. Bam, look at my glow. I want you to know that I'm wearing a highlighter. That's definitely what these are, because they're not they're sheen, but they're a sheen with glitter. And I know it doesn't seem, if you look at them, it doesn't really seem like glitter, but I promise you when you put it on your face, it's glitter. The packaging does not bother me. It's a loose powder, so it will tend to be more messy, but it doesn't really get all over the place. It's kind of controlled in that way. I do prefer to apply these powders with the Essential Fan Brush because this is not a product that you really want to get everywhere because it is so intense of a product and a glow. You don't want this to get on your blush, your contour, all over the place. So, like I said, definitely more control is necessary when you're applying these. Bottom line, trash or treasure? I personally love these highlighters. I love these highlighters. I really, really love them. Every single color is not my cup of tea. Like Supernova I could have done without, and no, it's pretty much the only one. Maybe Lickable I could have done without as well. Even though I'm kind of starting to like it as I'm looking at myself. I could have done without some of these, but the ones that I like, I really, really love, and I definitely recommend these to everybody who is a glow getter, as Mac Daddy says. So those are my thoughts on these products. I really, really, really love these. I can't stop staring at these swatches because I really adore these powders. These are definitely for people who really like an intense highlight like myself, like I said. And I really hope they restock soon so all of you can get your hands on these. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video. Comment down below if you have these powders and tell me how you feel about them. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you wish you didn't have them? Do you wish you did have them? Just comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!